As a 90s kid, as a millennial, I grew up watching a lot of black sitcoms and black movies in general. And a lot of them had black teenage romances featured in them. And I miss that time desperately, okay? I will talk to you at length about how much I miss black sitcoms and black movies, okay? And growing up watching black people in their teens, in their early 20s in college, falling in love, it was so beautiful to watch. And honestly, I miss that time. And so when I was recommended to watch Netflix's Forever, it got me excited. I didn't really know what the show was about, but it got me excited to check it out. Two beautiful young kids, brown skin, dark skin kids, falling in love. I definitely had to check it out, and it did not disappoint. Now, before I get into the story of Forever, we have to give our tens, we have to give our flowers to one Mara Brock Akil. We absolutely adore Mara Brock Akil, who has been doing it in the industry for the longest, okay? She has been a part of shows like South Central and even shows like Moesha, which helped her to start on her path of creating stories, important stories of black life. And of course, one of her most important shows that she's created was Girlfriends. And Girlfriends is a really, really special show. And it took place in LA, in California, around four, 20 something girlfriends, black women who were trying to find themselves in different situations in their life. And it took place over 2000 to 2008, and it's just an incredible show. So when I heard that Mara Brock Akil was the creator of this incredible show called Forever, I was here for it. And another name that caught my eye when I saw the credits was one and only Regina King, the Queen. I absolutely adore Regina King. She's been doing it herself since the 90s, since the 80s really, and she has been in everything and anything, and she is a very versatile actor, but she definitely got her start in the black sphere, in black media, in black TV shows and black movies, and now she is helping to executive produce and create lots of amazing stories, and she helped to executive produce this one. Now, if you're a Gen Xer or a millennial, you probably grew up on this woman, and this is the creator of Forever, Judy Blume, who created the novel Forever. Mara Brock Akil had the pleasure of helping to adapt this story of Forever into a more modern black story of the book Forever. And she did an incredible job with it. She really knocked it out of the park. And when I say I really miss 90s black sitcoms and 90s black movies, I really do mean it. But this definitely quenches my thirst. If you haven't seen Forever, the story basically is that there is a boy named Justin, and he has ADHD. And he has parents that are mostly his mom, kind of overprotective of him. And one night on New Year's Eve, he decides to ask his mom, can he go to a party with a friend? So he ends up going to this party with a friend who is at this school. It's kind of like preppy and white. And he goes to this party with his friend. And there he ends up meeting this girl who he knew back in elementary school named Keisha. And Keisha also goes to a preppy school and whatnot, but she also kind of lives in the hood. And Justin lives in a more affluent neighborhood. His parents have money. His mother went to Northwestern, and his dad is a chef, and he has a restaurant. And so during this party, Keisha and Justin start to have feelings for each other, and they kiss. They decide to go on a date. The date ends horribly, and Keisha ends up blocking Justin. they do this off and on during the whole entire series, or first season, and they off and on will block each other when they are mad at each other over some really petty teenage things, right? But it's really, really cute because Justin has never been in a relationship before, and Keisha has. Keisha had a boyfriend before Justin. His name was Christian, and he basically, was a basketball player, really, really good, probably going to go D1, probably going to go to the NBA, and her family really wanted her to be with this boy. But what happened was Christian and Keisha did some things, and a video ended up leaking, and it spread all over the internet. And Keisha felt horrible about it, and she didn't want to tell her mom. So in comes Justin. They're starting to fall in love, but Keisha can't get the monkey of Christian off her back because Christian is there, and if Keisha tells her mom that she's not going to be around Christian anymore or, be with him, then she'll ask why, and she'll have to tell her mom about the video. Long story short, though, her and Justin end up dating, and they end up breaking up. And they end up dating, and they end up breaking up. And then they end up dating for, the long term, and then they end up breaking up. And Keisha has prospects of going to Howard, and Justin really doesn't know what he wants to do with his life, and he kind of is in limbo. His mom really wants him to go to Northwestern. His dad doesn't care where he goes as long as he just goes to college because he's the first person to go to college on his father's side. And Justin just doesn't know what he wants to do. He knows he likes basketball, but he doesn't know if that's really what he wants to do. He also is really into music, and he tries to use that as a way to, do something that he really loves, but he doesn't know how to tell his parents that that's what he wants to do. And it's really complicated. And Keisha comes in and kind of helps him make these decisions. And Justin also helps Keisha when it comes to the tape, when it comes to her mom, when it comes to her self-esteem, when it comes to a lot of things, right? And I won't give it away, but they have these ups and downs and turmoils, and, they try to find each other within each other. And all I have to say is 10 out of 10, if you don't watch anything else on Netflix, watch this. Normally, I am one of those people who would be like, a pirate's life for me with any kind of media, but this is a Black story. This is a really well done Black story, and this is a really, really cute Black love story for young people. And it's really sweet and really cute and really, really beautiful. And I think you should support it. So go to your Netflix and go watch Forever because it is so sweet. The fact that the main characters are dark skinned brings all the joy in my life, Their parents are dark skinned, the kids are dark skinned, it brings me joy. As a light skinned Black person, I am sick and tired of seeing light skinned Black people be the main focus of everything these days. So seeing a story where the main characters are dark skinned brings me so much joy. The natural hair on this show, as a natural hair person myself, 10 out of 10 between Justin and Keisha. I absolutely adore it. And I just think this is an incredible story that everybody should be watching and checking out. Their love story is so cute and so pure. And Justin having ADHD and getting his test, he has tests that he has to take in school, right? And he gets extra time on his test. And because I have dyslexia and growing up in school, I also had that where I had my test where I could have extra time on my test. I related to Justin a lot in his trying to figure out himself when he has he calls it different learning style. I could relate. That was me in high school. And so I just absolutely adore this story, and I definitely recommend it.